Hello stalkers, welcome back. Last week was very good. Many stocks moved. I hope you captured them and made profits. Let's review last week. This is the weekly chart of DFM market index. We can see a nice solid green candle on the weekly chart. Resistance of 5190 is now taken out. We can see next area of resistance on weekly chart is 5296. Once this is taken out, we have 5393 as next hurdle. There are chances market may hover around this zone and then potentially a breakout is expected. What I am seeing on the weekly chart is, check this out, right after this candle that is around 4832 points, market is been climbing up. We are not seeing any dip or any correction. So previously, as we saw, whenever market goes aggressively to the upside, it comes down for a rest and then it continues its upside momentum. Similarly, if at all market dips around this area, I would not be surprised, but this should not be considered negative. This is positive because if at all in a bullish market, if market tries to dip down, corrects itself, it's gathering new energy, new investors are joining up at the lower levels, and then market moves up to break the resistance and make new high. Overall, on the weekly chart, there is no sign of weakness. It's looking very strong, very bullish. Let's go down to daily and see how the chart is looking. Here, last closing, that is in Friday session, we are seeing a dodgy candle that is red. Still, this should not be considered negative. This is just a pause candle. Previously, we saw market was climbing up with a very slow pace. We could see many of the dodges on the way up, and then finally we saw a thrust to the upside. Right into this zone as well, I was mentioning there are chances of correction, and still I stand with the same analysis. There are chances of correction which I just mentioned should be considered healthy for the market. If at all it dips down around this area, this is support, that is 5115 points. If this fails, then we have minor support around this zone. Strong support areas around 4902 points, 4834, and then 4779 points. If at all market wants to correct itself, these are the zones that you have to mark and keep an eye on, because there are good chances potentially market can rebound from these areas. Now talking about the drop, if at all coming week we see any drop, then if it comes down till about this area, this is around 8.3%, which is not possible that market can dip that low. So there are chances market can take small dips and stay around this zone and then potentially a move to the upside. In this scenario, let's try and calculate the dip. If at all market drops till about this area, that is almost 2%, which is fine, which is quite normal for the market. And in worst come worst scenario, if at all market comes down till about this area, it is around 3.6%, which is also fine. So taking things into consideration, I don't think so we may see a deeper correction, but a flat correction that is just going sideways, spending time to build a base around this zone, and then a momentum to the upside is expected. Overall, even on the weekly chart, market is very strong, it's very bullish. Finally, some sign of relief in ADX market. We can see a nice solid bullish candle on the weekly chart. Let's have a quick recap for the new viewers. We can see a strong upside momentum. From here, market came down for a correction and it's been trading within this symmetrical triangle pattern. There are very good chances this breakout can be sustained, because we can see for the last 2 weeks market was getting rejected. This is the area or the trend line that is acting as a resistance. Check this out. Right here it was trying for a breakout, got rejected. Similar scenario here as well. And the best part is support is still intact, that is this white trend line. It's acting as a support. So whenever the market comes near this zone, we are seeing good bounces. This is good. It's been building its energy for a breakout. If at all this breakout is fake, or if it is not sustainable, then it will come back again within this triangle pattern. Potentially we can see a bounce up, and then again market will try for a breakout. Overall, if we can see even on the weekly chart, as of now there is no sign of bullishness. It's just that it's showing some positivity. If at all market has to be bullish, as I keep mentioning, I want to see a closing about this zone, that is 9727 points. This is the first sign that market is gearing up for a move. This is not bullish yet. So let's go down to daily and see how the chart is looking. and here we can see after 3 back-to-back negative candles right here last week, finally we saw some momentum in ADX market. Check this out, we are seeing a nice green candle. If at all market wants to come down for a retest, then this is a very good area, that is 9,400 points. That should act as a support potentially. Else we have 9,352. If this does not hold, then we have this trend line that is acting as a support. It may come down to visit this trend line and then potentially we may see upside momentum. Overall, ADX market index is still under pressure, is going through a recovery phase. Hopefully we should see good momentum coming week. Many of the investors and traders are stuck with this stock, that is Multiply. Good news is it's now reversing and it's about to start a trend. This is the area where I had mentioned my members, it's about to reverse, and this is a place for early bird entry. If we take the entries into this area that is between 1.95 to 2.00, our stop loss will be very small, and from here we are looking at a very big target, so definitely it's worth a risk. And from here we are seeing continuous upside momentum. We are seeing this nice bullish chart pattern, and in Friday's session it broke out the resistance of 2.17, that is hurdle. I'm expecting a continuous momentum in this stock. Target is quite big till about 3.00. If at all you have missed your entries, here is a chance you can still enter. Your stop loss should now be placed around 2.07, and from here expect a good move to the upside. Now please do not expect continuous upside momentum, as we are seeing it's been going in this zigzag formation. There are chances we may see upside momentum, comes down for a retest, again goes up, maybe establishes a base, and then it hits our target. The moral of the story is now the trend is about to reverse. It's looking positive and bullish, so it's a good time to enter, provided you keep your stop losses as planned. So plan for tomorrow. If at all it opens flat or with a gap up, this should still be considered positive. If at all it comes down during the session, this should be adding opportunity, because we will take small entries here and we will keep adding. If at all it comes down, stop loss should be just placed around 2.07, and from here, as I mentioned, we are looking at 3.00 as our target. Let's also understand support areas so that if it comes down we can keep adding smaller quantities. First support, that is 2.17. If at all market does not hold here, then we have 2.14 area. Then we also have a good support area around 2.10, and then finally 2.05. So any of these areas can act as new demand zone, and most likely we may see bounce up from these areas. Overall, Multiply is now looking positive, it's bullish. I'm expecting a good run in this stock. Hit the like button if today's video was helpful. Join my YouTube membership for more detailed analysis with proper entries and exit. Thanks for watching. Keep stalking.